Going on, man? This is Ice Enigma.
Yeah, and this is T Enigma, and this is Enigmas Unchained. Now we come to the last portion. Okay. The last portion is legacy. And we're going to talk about the legacy of Blackbeard and the legacy of Whitebeard. So what do you think the legacy of Blackbeard is going to look like?
To be tossed into a mass grave and be forgotten.
Legacy of cowardice, man.
I mean, so let me dig a little bit deeper there, because I know your ordinary fellow's hatred for Blackbeard is dang near irrational, but but it's reasonable. Yes, yeah, with the anger of 1,000 suns. So now let me ask you this spin right here. Then, so when we talk about legacy, what is Blackbeard's cultural impact on One Piece?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is a tough one. That's why I'm asking it.
At the end of the day, I think, because like we just talked about, like everybody just put it in, everybody got a little floofy, but you still there's gonna be that one person that's like, you know what, he get too much love. Blackbeard, he wasn't that, but he was just misunderstood. Don't know why this person is going to think this, but that's what their thought process is going to be, and they're going to strive to be that agent of chaos that Blackbeard is pretty much low key is. You know what I'm saying? Because we went and thrown like half of South America at Blackbeard tonight.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he really is the agent of chaos that Luffy needs in order to achieve his dream.
Okay. So let me ask you a question on top of that then. So when Luffy's era is over, do you think that he will be an inspiration to the next Agent of Chaos?
Yeah, because I think so.
Okay.
Because you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like everybody got it's pretty much like how it is now. Like pretty much how, just think about it. Remember when Ace was having his flashbacks, and when everybody found, when people in that area found out that he was Roger's son. It was like, oh, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, OD Roger, your daddy. And like, oh, he ain't nothing. He worthless. He ain't king of the pirates. He trash.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty much the same way you're gonna have. Like, it's gonna be that group of detractors that's gonna feel the same way about Luffy after his time that passed. And it's like, you gonna know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have that one person or that group of people that's gonna be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, he did all this good, but all that good is too much. It's too much for me.
Okay.
So instead of giving y'all this peace and these feel good moments, we're gonna flip that. We're gonna turn. Now it's our turn to turn the world upside down.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it.
Okay. So, ordinary fellow, what do you think? Like culturally, what do you think will happen? What the impact of Blackbeard is going to be?
I think that
outside of him being thrown into a mass grave.
I think Yeah, I don't. He's not the kind that he doesn't inspire disciples. Ain't nobody gonna try to do him like Ganon and try to resurrect him from the dead. Nobody's trying to do that.
Oh no.
He's not that kind of character. His charisma don't work like that. And so I think that Ice's prediction is probably the most likely. I feel like the only thing that could put barriers up against other people who could successfully do that is by not putting it all on Luffy. Like Luffy's already technically the pirate king. If you could replace that Whitebeard, if you could, like, if you would have put a character in like Kobe, somebody else who was responsible for keeping order in the world. Yeah. Because that's how Blackbeard was successful, by breaking the world, by breaking the god of that world. Yeah. That's how he was successful at being able to do that. That's actually his single greatest achievement.
Yes.
Was killing the elder god. That was his single greatest achievement. And that's also why he's going to get tossed into a mass grave. It's just because like he doesn't need to be remembered. His feat is the thing that's going to be remembered. His exploits are the things that are going to get remembered. And the world don't want what he is. The One Piece world don't want what Teach is. They're not interested in that.
That's true.
He's like a virus.
Yeah,
and he's going to be deleted. You've got over 5,000 people who got guns cocked and loaded, ready to delete him. They're ready to push him out of reality. So what he's doing now is resisting that. He's resisting the immunal effect that's happening in One Piece world. That's essentially what's happening.
Okay, and that's fair.
Okay. Someone's going to take some vitamins, and his legacy is that he was a common cold. Like he's not the coronavirus. He's a cold. He's just a bad cold. He's not COVID-19. He's a bad cold.
Okay,
that's my thoughts on it. He's a bad cold. He's not wrong.
So and once again, that's fair. Because like once again, like with Blackbeard's legacy, I always consider like Ice. You brought up a good point about like the Agent of Chaos. Or that fellow, you brought up a good point too about him like literally having to die nameless. You know. It's like there's no other way to really make this work. It's like the Rocks Pirates. I think about him and Rocks Pirates whenever I consider his legacy. The Rocks Pirates were like long forgotten until like the people who fought them actually talked about them. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, folk wasn't talking about Rocks Pirates. They talked about Goldie Rogers. They talked about Whitebeard. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't talk about Rocks. Like I mean, because like you remember like when they introduced who the world is the Rocks Pirates? Did y'all feel like that when they introduced the Rocks Pirates? You're like, who is that? Like and then you like Kaido and
look, I got like while we've been talking, I was on Wikipedia trying to get refreshed.
Yeah, like that, like on real, like Rocks Pirates. I was like, why were they such a thing? I think that Blackbeard is the new Rocks Pirates. The one that the government and the pirates have to collaborate together to beat. That's why I say he's like Thanos. Because that dude was like Thanos for their generation, and he died nameless. So I agree with both of y'all. He was an Agent of Chaos and he died nameless. He did both. You know what I'm saying? But to add an additional addendum to the spectrum of what he might actually add, I think that because the culture is going to be that they're probably going to have a better watch on who these candidates or people they're actually choosing to go in the crew. Because one thing that I can say about the white, like especially when Marco took over, you know what I'm saying? Like when Marco took over the Whitebeard Pirates, you know what I'm saying? He refined loyalty to Whitebeard. You know what I'm saying? So I think that like legacy wise, it's going to be a DTA situation with a lot of people that try and join now. Maybe not with Luffy, but I'm talking about with like other people, because he changed the culture of how people betray. After he betrayed, Suckers really betrayed. I was like, oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Homeboy had the dash to stab Whitebeard in the chest. And so he was like a low grade dude. That dude was not dangerous. I mean, that dude was One Piece season 1 dangerous. You know? I was like, he was season 1 dangerous. He wasn't season 7 dangerous. He was season 1 dangerous. And it's like, this dude had the audacity to stab Whitebeard. That's the legacy that Teach leaves behind. I'm saying, we were talking about the Agent of Chaos and died nameless. That dude could have died nameless that day if it wasn't for Whitebeard's heart, for his own quote unquote children. Which proved that proved why Whitebeard was such a great power, is that he was able to forgive the dude that was betraying him too. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So now let's talk about the legacy of Whitebeard. So what do you think the impact of Whitebeard is on the current world? Because we've already talked about a power aspect. So let's take the power aspect out right now. Let's just talk about like his actual impact to his person. So what do you think? What do you think the impact of Whitebeard has had and the legacy that he's had on the world looks like, and how it's going to continue to move?
You have no Pirate King Luffy without Whitebeard. Okay. Because Ace never was going to cultivate his power and become who he was without joining the Whitebeard Pirates. He never would have ascended to the level he was. And then on top of that, like the whole Impel Down, Marineford, war and everything like that was, largely in part to try to get Ace free. And Whitebeard played a huge role in that. Whitebeard, so like you don't have the Luffy that is able to become the Luffy that we have made. Like there is no Pirate King Luffy without the Elder God falling. Without the Elder God falling, and without the Elder God falling trying to save Ace.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
But there's no Ace without Whitebeard. So Whitebeard is sort of like the unofficial granddaddy of Luffy in a sense. He's like and his absence creates a vacuum in the world that has to be filled. But it's not just filled by there's not just one person occupying that space anymore. Yeah. It's Luffy and a few others that are occupying that space. There's a bunch of D's running around now that are filling that space.
That's fair. Which I would love to know if Whitebeard is actually a Will or D candidate as well. Now I would love to know that. So that's very good. So now here's the final question. How have both affected the whole world, not just the culture? Not just Luffy, but the whole world of One Piece. Like, what have you observed that has changed because of their presence, Whitebeard and Blackbeard? Talk to me.
Whitebeard. Well, you said it before that Whitebeard was like All Might. You have All Might. And then the Helpless.
The Helpless. I mean, thank you for introducing that back. Yeah, we had All Might, and then we had the Helpless.
there's no more All Might, and I don't think Luffy is going to achieve that. I don't even think if he awakens the Gomu Gomu,
he won't want to.
I don't think he wouldn't want to. He's not. He can't occupy that space.
No.
So he made like. So what happens when you kill a god? Like you have a world where people are just trying to get it by their own strength. There's nothing to aspire to but their own freedom and their own individuality. He was the end of, essentially, Whitebeard was the end of religion in a sense in that world. He's the end of true legend. Like Kaido is a fake religion. He's a faker. He's a false prophet. But Whitebeard was the one.
All right, so for people for this episode, Kaido is trash. Continue. You just want to make sure that was plain. Kaido is busting.
Yeah. So basically he was like the last he was the last and the greatest of the old Jedi, essentially. He's the last of the old religion. He's the end of it. And there's not going to be any more like him. There can be other people who try to take up the mantle, and I think that there's good candidates to take up the mantle to symbolically occupy that role. Yeah. Who have the same attitude that he has, have the same morals that he has.
Yeah.
But there's no one who's going to stand at the top of the heap. That's over. That's done.
Gotcha. Which is also so. Ice, what you about to say, brother?
When you say the name Whitebeard, like that's just a blanket of security. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like every area that he was over, like if you looked at him before Blackbeard took them over, like nobody had any complaints.
That's true.
Everybody was happy.
That's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The kids was out running around in the streets.
Why you gotta bring the kids in this, bitch? I'm just messing, man. Go ahead, bro.
It's the truth.
It's the truth, though. You're right. You're right.
But then, like, Blackbeard show up. I'm saying they out there pillaging everybody. Like, oh, yeah. We don't care about you. We don't care about your kids either. Twice.
Yeah, Blackbeard's like F them kids. That's Blackbeard. He's like, I don't care nothing about your kids. Yeah.
So you doing all that nonsense. and I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I before I forget, because I know you made the comparison. Like, no, so you made the comparison between Blackbeard and Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
The Rocks pirates, they were together in name only.
That's also true.
The Blackbeard pirates, from what I've noticed, are only together in name only.
That would also explain Kuzan's attachment to them and how he can be attached and not attached. It's a good point.
So I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Once I'm like, yep, that is facts. It's like Blackbeard doesn't. Whitebeard inspired loyalty, like Julian was saying. Literally, Whitebeard inspired you to want to be loyal.
Mm-hmm.
Even like his fake son, you know what I'm saying? You know, we went the whole thing without talking about his fake son, the fake Whitebeard, and his trifling mama. Y'all know who I'm talking. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I almost forgot about him.
You know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, this sucker looks nothing like him. What are you talking about? This is the thing. Like, about that. So that's the female.
He finessed his way into a warlord status,
bruh. Look, man. Look, this is like all shade towards women like this, and I mean that. This is the female. This is the female that says he has your hat. Not. Look at them shoes, though. Your shoes. That's that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like look at his clothes. He dresses just like you, but he don't look like me though. But look at his clothes though. Damn your clothes.
She tried to Billie Jean Whitebeard, man.
Yeah, dang.
Man, yeah. she did him just like what's the homeboy from Hitman Reborn? He was the ninth unofficial son.
Zanxis.
Yeah, like how Zanxis' mom did.
Look.
It's the same exact thing. She was homeless, man. She was a peasant. And she said that she had the baby of a king and she's a peasant. For all we know, that old dude was a virgin. And he just accepted it. He just accepted that.
You know, as once you said that, the memory burned in my head because I remember Zanxis stay as a kid. He just like let the fire go to say, "He's your son." She's like, "He's your son. Look at his power." He's like, showing the fire. Humble looked at him and looked at her. He was like, "This heifer is crazy." You know, he's like, he looked like this chick is crazy. How you doing, son? Let's get you away from this crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like let's get you away from this crazy. So we can keep it moving because she crazy. And did find out that Zanxis is crazier, but loyal. Like we'll have another one about Hitman Reborn too, because I haven't talked to anybody about Hitman in a long time. It's one of the most slept on anime manga series in the past 20 years. Like literally top tier anime content right there, but it just got bogged down at the wrong time. It came out in the wrong era. That's just how I feel about it. If that joint came out now,
it's one of the best. It's one of the best.
If it came out now, Boku no Who
would be fire.
Just say Boku no Who.
Oh, Boku no's not better than Reborn.
No,
it's not.
No, not even close. It's like no shade. No, I enjoy Boku no Hero. Don't get me wrong now, but story construction, character building. You know, he didn't have to like cheat to get his power. He already had it, but he was just like a coward. He just didn't want to be powerful, but he had all the power. That particular character, we talking about One Piece right now. But yes, you're right. You're right though. That is that dude got Zanxis. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, this kid ain't mine, and he probably didn't agree to it when he was alive. He was like, have it go somewhere. I was like, this ain't my kid. You know what I'm saying? She's like, that's your kid. You know, look at his beard. Look at his head. It's like, that beard is pasted on. Let's not front here. You know, let's just be real. Now he's strong though. Now I'm not gonna sit here and take that away from the boy. Strong now. But he ain't that strong. He's still in the helpless category compared to his daddy. So it's like Whitebeard, helpless. This Whitebeard didn't help his people. So I'm just saying. I mean, like, you can take that with you. You can steal it. I don't mind. People, you can steal it. It's fine. It's a great analogy. It's like that's how much power. It's like It's like as messed up as it is. It's the same thing in Dragon Ball. It's Goku and the helpless. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? You get One Punch Man. It's Saitama and the helpless. It's the same.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
But Saitama, Saitama, it is to the highest possible degree. There is no anime anywhere where the disparity is greater than Saitama. Saitama, he is the god of gods. He stands at the. He is the Lord of Lords. He is a bored and morally bankrupt god. That's what he is. But he's indisputably the most powerful. Like, I hate to say it, Whitebeard is actually weaker than Saitama.
Yes.
And Whitebeard can break the air. He can break the air and flip.
We don't know what Saitama can do. We don't know what he can do. People, because we're gonna end this episode real quick so we can have some chatter about this for a moment. But that was our, One Piece trio, so definitely if you guys have any questions, talk to us, email us, info@enigmasunchained.com. You can also visit our website, Enigmas UNC, info@enigmasunc.com, enigmasunc.com is our website. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Enigmas UNC. Ordinary Fellow is jumped out of social media, so don't look for him. Don't. He's like Doc Ock on Spider-Man 2. Don't follow me.
Social media was bad for my health. I can't speak on anybody else.
That's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I would love to hear what people have to say about this, because we think that Blackbeard and Whitebeard are two dynamic characters in One Piece that normally don't get a good deep analysis, because people usually skate over Blackbeard. Oh, he's powerful and he does his thing and he causes stuff. I'm like, nah, man, it's something's deeper going on with Blackbeard, and something definitely with Whitebeard, because we keep seeing the grumbling. The rumbling in the streets about Whitebeard's name from the old era, even coming to the new era. So if you guys got any thoughts, please leave us any comments. If you want to support us, which is actually dope, we have an avenue for support. You can actually go to anchor.fm, look up our name, and you can actually do a support there. You can give $1, $2, $3 a month, $5 a month. Hey, we would take it. If it's 50 cents, we'll take it. We ain't gonna be mad at you. If you throwing money, we'll take it. But
forever thankful.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So any parting words for the people before we jump off?
Hey, thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
Facts.
Come back for more.
Yep, because we ain't done yet. Because we ain't done yet, man. So we got lots more to come. So until then, solve those enigmas. Now leave them unsolved, and cover up your face and wash your face.
Filthy animals.
Filthy animals, and a happy New Year. Well, we passed New Year.
Happy summertime.
Happy summer, happy spring.